Early access. Welcome to Hades 2. This game is an early access, which means that we're actively working on it based on our plans and your feedback. Much like our process with the original game, we plan to add new features, characters, powers, environments, and more, while expanding the story and improving the overall experience. On the next screen, select the coming up next for our development roadmap and blah blah blah. Coming up next is the... new region to explore, a new weapon. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, this is Hades 2. It's in early access now. You can check it out. It's going to be a while before it's finished, I'm sure. I'm a little bit disappointed that Hades 2 is a thing, just because I really like Supergiant Games, and I liked how each game was a different setting and a different thing and a different exploration. Hades was very good, but I still like Pyre more, and Pyre is such a weird specific thing that could only happen from a company like Supergiant. So I'm like, oh, we're iterating now. Alright, well, that's fine.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose reign as grim lord of the dead came to a sudden end when all at once his past caught up with him. But gods do not go quietly, and history repeats. So this tale was only a matter of time.
Death to Chronos.
Yeah, given how absurdly well Hades 1 did compared to anything else they've made, I think it was kind of inevitable there'd be a Hades 2. So let's poke around in early access for a bit. Restore blue. But I don't need any blue. Will a fight happen first, maybe? I think that's a boon choice. Supposedly this game already has more locations and more enemies or some other list of, and more voiced characters than the finished version of the first game.
Lost souls. I'll make the Titan pay.
Not gonna lie, been playing a little bit too much Vampire Survivors on planes lately. Kind of forgot you have to attack in these games, and it doesn't just happen automatically. Let's see. Okay, so dodging is A, not B. It's B often enough that I have to be careful. I might have even remapped it in the last game, just to defend my brain. And there's our projectile. I think they even just called it your magic last time. So we have a regular melee, we have an AoE, and we have a projectile. Those three things are still here.
It's him. Just a spell. It's just another spell. 10 words. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings from Olympus and well met there, sunshine. Look, we can't get to the Titan, but if you truly mean to stop him, then the least I can do is light your way down.
This time we're going after Chronos instead of Hades. Hades 2, not Hades. Your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Your sprint is faster and inflicts daze on nearby foes. While standing in your cast, generally restore... Ooh, that's your health bar, right? Magic. So probably not, no. Yeah, magic restoration. It even says magic restoration right there anyway. Standing in your cast, which depends on what kind of cast you have. I don't just have big attack, seems good.
They need my aid. I'll see if I need theirs. Be gone.
These attacks became chunky. Speaking of which... Wow. Crowd clearing, yeah. Okay. Immediate reward for my behavior. Oh, do I have two casts?
Settled.
Oh. It is in fact not currently one projectile that I have to collect again.
I'll need you soon enough.
That's either gone or she starts out working differently. Ashes, mostly used for unlocking Arcana cards. Common reward for defeating blah 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 blah. Currency. Green and white. I was gonna try to guess which one's Poseidon, but they both look like liquid. So it's like this one looks like plant, and this one looks like thing I can't see on daytime television.
Whalers.
I have another flower of unknown usefulness. I don't know why I said another flower. Another currency, probably. Probably. Game does not stop when paused. This is not the time to look at it. Oh, looks like this attack homes a bit. It's also very weak. But given the attacks that they have right now, don't necessarily want to be up close to them. It doesn't cost me mana. Magic. None of my buttons seem to yet. My attacks can just barely outrange their scream thing. But you would not want to keep gambling on that, given how permanent damage is in this game. Oh, right, it's this stuff that I just got. So it's more of that currency. Erebus Gloom. Surrounding aura. Typical for this place, look for a thing in your surroundings. Moly, or Molly. Mostly used with incantations involving dispelling and nullification. This one seems like it's just going to be chock full of currencies. Yeah, so we don't really know how this works yet, but I went the place that gives you our palm. That's good in a way I can appreciate. Less guesswork. No. Bad. Nah.
And now for you.
Range bad. There we go. From 40% to 50% attack.
Greater strength.
I did say unambiguously good or whatever, but I also did not remember what a palm did. I was like, does it increase my health? No, I now remember that's a Minotaur heart. All I remember is that whenever I saw the palm or a Minotaur heart, that's like the things I wanted. It was less of a gamble than other mechanics of the game. Can they not enter my void zone? It seems to be a slowdown for people that are in it. Yeah, it seems to be a crowd, a CC. Crowd control. I think people might not be allowed to cross into it at all. Not that it lasts that long. You. I'm in trouble. Oh, they are not giving me anything that helps me on this run. Just more currencies for later.
Can't recover here. Need to press on.
That'll be money, which helps outside of the run. This is a higher challenge given the skull. Oh, that's not money, is it? That's a store. I have 67 to spend, which doesn't feel like a lot. And this should be the winter lady. But I have to take a single hit, I die. So that's not great for me. Oh, and it's a boss. That's what that meant. Oh, there's my hit.
Return to shadow now.
Well, I had basically no abilities. My one thing I picked up was attack a little bigger.
Back already. Damn it.
Welp. New home, who dis? Confide.
See what I get for staying out all night, Chronos. Mwah.
Kiss the frog. That has never backfired in any fiction. Brood.
This old unfinished painting. Don't look away. Don't forget all that the Titan took from you.
Oh no. Chronos, what'd you do? Are you Hades' newest child and Chronos killed Hades and Persephone?
Who dares disturb my eternal rest? You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch. Speak!
That was pretty decent, right, Mel? Maybe pushing it. Okay if I call you witch like that?
Which worked for me in context. And a solid haunting all in all, Dora. But I'd better run. Something I have to do.
Then be gone.
Okay, bye.
Stand tall and show no weakness.
Show no weakness. As I flee in this direction. Check.
The river's overflowed back there.
There you are. Come here.
Definitely a different color scheme this time. No giant dog yet.
Time forced our hand, Melinoë. Nary soul expected you to slay our enemy last night on a new moon, no less. But you accomplished something of great import.
I lack such forgiveness for my failure, Headmistress Hecate. The Titan yet lives, and Olympus yet burns, while I'm back where I started. What is it I accomplished?
You're here to speak of it. Recovered in body, if not in spirit. You've not failed, merely begun. Thus may you learn, grow stronger, and complete your task. Death to Chronos.
Death to Chronos. Be well, Headmistress.
And this cauldron's filthy still, alas. But there's something at our altar you may use, and I've unsealed the silver pool as well.
Concoct?
It's being purified.
Well, that's not unlocked yet.
The crossroads. That haven hidden twixt the surface and the underworld conceals those still loyal to Lord Hades, rightful ruler of the dead.
Together we'll retake my father's realm.
Logan Cunningham is not out of work still. The in-house voice actor for this company, basically.
Hail, Shades. Our fight is just getting started.
Tough times.
Everyone's so tall.
Already hit a wall. Knocked your scrawny ass all the way back here. It's insane that she's sending you out on foot, all on your own.
Your skepticism's duly noted.
Are you the first villain that I've faced in this one? Why am I so small?
Tell me you killed the bastard. Drove your staff into his wretched skull, slid a dagger in his gut. Not that he died from that. Works on mortals, though.
I've nothing to report, Odysseus. Not yet.
Well, you'll get him next time, I reckon.
We'll find a way to wake you, O sleep. I promise.
They're all in on new NPCs this time. Nope.
Hi, gang. Headmistress must have some important tasks for you.
Hi, gang. Sup, gang? I'm here to skibbity my riz, or whatever the fuck people say.
My altar. Headmistress lent me the arcana.
While you channel your Omega moves, is that Omega? Sigma moves? Sigma, I think. Everything moves slower for 2 seconds. Press and hold X, attack, so just any of them. Okay, so if I hold them down, you spend magic. That's how you spend magic. Okay.
Sorceress.
Oh. 3 ash, 14 other thing? Whatever that is. The Furies. Deal 20% damage to foes in your casts. So that's when they're inside of my big AoE that was freezing them before, I guess. It's like a crowd control that also can affect people in that way. So I guess when I had the other thing I was looking at, if I stood inside the circle, it was going to regenerate my magic, and this makes it so that if they're in the circle, I do more damage to them. Ooh. Slowly regenerating health is neat. Very slowly, though. How much ash do I have? Is the bottom of the screen me having 3 ash, or it costing 3 ash? It not being number out of number makes it hard to tell. Okay, this says 7 now, so that's how much it costs, not how much I have. But how much do I have? Shouldn't that be on the screen somewhere? That's weird. You're spending a resource, but doesn't say how much you have in the first place. Oh, the weird little pendant is how much is in my inventory, I guess. The 11. Okay. Why is it a different icon? I get it, though. While you have less than 100% magicka, your attack and special deal plus 30% damage. So as long as you've spent any magic, you will do more damage now. Okay. Both my meters go up by 20, which is a lot because I only have 30 health by default. Like, that's a lot. And I can't afford both of these. This seems pretty strong, though.
The Titan.
The Unseen. Restore 2 magic every 1 second. Ah, that also seems very strong. I do not have that much ash. Set forth each night with 1 death defiance. Yes, that's a whole extra life. Granted, I don't think you regenerate to full health. Anyway, this is all I can afford, and it's good. Do more damage.
The Furies.
With my weakest button, but, you know, sometimes we accept being lame.
That'll do.
It looks like there's a deactivate button, which I don't know if it refunds it, but it might allow you to buy a thing to continue in that direction on the board, but then opt out of that specific upgrade if you think it sucks. I wonder why magic is above my health bar. That's just the opposite of the usual.
The task comes first.
Just not allowed to relax, ever. It's impossible.
Disciples, attention! Allay your fears, she has returned.
Are you the new old man that I beat up?
A battle lost. But this is war, young one, and you have many battles yet to come. The only question is, are you prepared to win? I'm not so sure here, so let's see you give me 20!
Commander Skelemius, sir.
It's a lot of instructions. Alright. Yep. Regular attack. Special. Cast. Dash. Omega attack. So it still does an opening attack regardless. That just make it ensnare even harder when you do that? Oh, I don't think I did it correctly that time, or I didn't have any more to spend.
Unless you want to keep going.
Kill the skeleton.
Forgive me, sir.
I shall return.
You see?
He's got a goofy voice this time. So I take it that that snare is even harder, but it also looks as it does damage in that state, which I don't think it did before.
Death to Chronos. I'll see to that. No one is more prepared. Beyond the mists of Erebus, there should be a way down. Too risky heading through Elysium, and too risky to stay. All right, it's time.
I think I accidentally started the run without checking out the weapon that they probably wanted me to try. Oh, did it freeze? Oh no, it's just like a... Okay, that's not the run starting. That's like a little site. Okay. No, maybe you can't have this one yet.
The arms of night are now at my disposal. Or shall
The
be
sister
soon
blades. They all cost resources I can't have. So I guess the witch staff is probably the one I'm already using. 1 silver, 1 silver, 3 cinder, 15 silver. It's gonna be a
Much
bit.
more than just this staff bathing in there.
That's probably the way forward, unless this one is. Go up. Go out. What is up?
Ugh, these blasted walls.
Nope.
Find the Titan, slay the Titan.
Save the cheerleader, save the world. It's Demeter.
Headmistress told me so much about you, and now at last we meet. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You look just like your mother. I'll not lose her again. I shall freeze hell in its entirety if that is what it takes to get her back. You'll help me, won't you, granddaughter?
I successfully remembered her name before I actually showed up on the screen. Demeter or Demeter, I don't know. But attacks do freeze, special do freeze, casts do freeze. Well, the cast is already a slow. Almost seems redundant at that point. Anything I ever knew about builds is gone. I do remember there was a particular, like, sort of secret rule where once you got, like, 3 or 4 different gods' powers, they stopped showing new gods at that point, because then you're kind of locked into to upgrade what you've got. Try to help you have some kind of sensical build. Anyway, I don't know, a ranged slow kind of feels like it makes sense.
All of you gather round.
Have fun. Oh, it's weird being able to cast this much instead of having just the 1 and eventually 3. Normal attack is 20. These guys are 14. It's almost as high damage, but I think my combo might do more damage later in its combo.
Within mist-shrouded labyrinthine Erebus lie countless souls of the dead, awaiting judgment that shall never come.
They'll be judged soon enough.
I'm judging right now. That tea spilled everywhere. Does the screen have to flash this much, though? Yeah, 20, 25, 30. So over the course of the combo, you do significantly more damage. Whereas the first hit only starts a little higher.
As for my Arcana,
Don't know how to feel about having a spammable attack yet, because it's kind of just feels lame to spam it in the first place compared to everything else you can do.
I'll slay you all.
Got another thingy. Ah! Evil ranged attacks.
The gods.
Your attacks deal more damage and inflict freeze. Your freeze stays longer. And your Omega or Sigma attacks, I don't remember which one's which. The icons deal more damage but use 10 more blue. That's a lot more to lose, actually. They're having me go heavy on Demeter, which worries me a little bit. Let's go for longer duration.
Cool and brisk.
I don't know if I want all my buttons to be the same god. Then again, I don't have any knowledge to work on for building strategies anyway. It's not like I know who I want to mix them with anyway right now. Y'all aren't even coming to me. I'm just sort of feeling left out over here. Come on out, come on by. God, the flashing is obnoxious. Recommended change. Hi. I gained 10 blorp. I'm guessing that doesn't come up till later. Bleh. Light or fire, I guess. Fire could be neat, but I also don't know how well that mixes with being a freeze person, but I also don't think that they tend to give you abilities that counteract each other in these games. Ow! They're heavy on the armor around here. Okay, I gotta remember that the cast doesn't follow you while you're moving. So while you keep moving for a bit, the actual affected area will be where you first were. You don't want to waste it and throw it nowhere. That might... Okay, it's flame, not blood.
I thought the fire goddess never got involved. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Well, look at you, hot stuff. Come to help the elderly. Oh, what a good girl you are. And here I was, just about to burn this whole blasted place to the ground myself. Now, here's a little warm-up for ya.
Your cast repeatedly inflicts Scorch on foes. Your sprint destroys most ranged shots near you and inflicts Scorch on the foes that fired. So you hold A to run at top speed, says after you dodge. Hold cast to aim a fire projectile that explodes on impact. The binding circle forms there. Ooh. That could be fun. This one's epic. But this is the actual ability. Dang it. I want to throw the explosion at people. This also seems neat. Doesn't do much damage. But it's like a projectile deflector, could be useful when used with intent. I'm a little worried by most projectiles. I don't like the gambling on what it affects and doesn't affect.
Whew, that almost burns.
That's interesting. If you hold it down for a little too long in the casting, it becomes a... It gets a little harder to aim it without accidentally turning it into an effect. Time to lock in my third god.
This one again.
God! I can target you directly now. Ow. No, I gotta remember the running. Oh god. Oh jeez. God, this thing's tanky. Run! I'm not good at the running controls.
For what you did to me.
Damn, I did a bad job there.
You're one of my father's brothers, aren't you? Then help him. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Long-lost niece, you live! We thought you met the same fate as your father, and your mother, and your brother. Oh. Well, how about we turn the tide and exact terrible revenge for poor old Hades and his kin?
So that would have been a good boss to use the deflect projectiles with running ability. That would have saved me like 50 health. Whoops. Your cast immediately detonates, dealing damage and knocking foes away. Oh, your Omega cast, right. Okay, it does say Omega, so I can stop mixing up the symbols. I was right the first time. Whoops. After you strike foes with your weapon, a spirit bubble may appear. Restores 20 magic when you touch it. Double up. Whenever you claim a minor find or similar resource reward, a copy may appear. 25% chance to double the reward? They're for resources. They're not they're not for boons or anything. That'd be insane. Your cast immediately detonates. I take it. Yeah, that's the explosion at the end of the effect. I guess I'll get this, but I would have liked to have a weapon enchantment so I could round out my build.
All our enemies drown.
The ever-restless shades of Erebus find little peace there, save for the prickly embrace of the gnarled branches of those writhing woods.
Am I fighting the spirits or the woods?
Olympus, you say?
Silk cocoons.
Huh. Oh, they're angry.
Who's there?
Ow. Not many HPs, I need those to live. Time to be a coward over here. It's not you, it's me wanting to survive.
Don't have the means just yet.
Oh, so there's silver in the environment, but you have to collect it via like a mining pick or something. Get ready for me to be a huge coward for a little while until I can find any amount of health, because, oh god. Cool, the purple snail resource, why not? We're gonna be doing some real careful zone control right here, because I don't want to take any more damage. I feel really lame being this melee adverse. My slow regen will zombify this playthrough and let it go on for a little longer.
Always need bones, just not precisely now.
Hammer.
Farther than last time. You'll regret this.
Oh, it didn't hit him. Must have hit the wall or something? That's annoying. AoE, let's go! Nope. Big ball. Fear big ball. Okay, there's a lot of things. Fear response. Activated fear response. Oh. We're still here. I'm not out yet. Your attack hits you 2 times. Ooh. Your special gains a power shot that deals 20% damage and restores 5 magic? Oh, during the flash. It's like a active reload type mechanic. So if I press it, if I release it at the perfect time, I restore magic. Your Omega attacks hit 2 times. It no longer strikes behind. Whoa. Oh, right. Attack always means X specifically, as opposed to special. So I guess normally when I do an Omega attack, it attacks behind me, which I didn't realize it was doing. But I'll just do the attack twice. That just seems very strong.
Such secrets in this stuff.
Especially if it affects every part of the combo. Like, that seems like a lot of damage all of the sudden. That seems like a time trial that will make me need to play riskily, and I will die immediately because of my health situation. So I'm gonna go for the one that upgrades my ability. Maybe it'll attack 3 times. I don't think you can upgrade the hammer abilities. I'm not sure.
Stay where you are.
Woo! That snuck up on me. Oh my goodness, the damage. The damage of it attacking twice at a time. Nope. Nope. I'm so strong. The kind of funny thing is that whenever I get low health, I do suddenly get way better at the game. Because I'm so nervous all of a sudden that I'm like suddenly paying a whole lot more attention to the funny little video game. So I don't want to lose a half an hour of progress to a silly mistake, even though if I had been like that the whole time, I would have not been making any mistakes to begin with. Wow. Ow! One more second of freeze, more special damage, bigger explodey damage. I don't love the fact that here it's saying like I don't think I can call it apples and orange because they're both damage technically, but it's apples and orange in terms of like descriptions. This one increases your damage by 20%. This one increases your damage by 20. Cool. How much damage does this ability do? What is 20%? Like, could you tell me that on the screen? You're telling me 2 different types of ways of calculating damage, but this is an absolute value and this is a relative value. So I don't know which one is being increased by damage more. It's just iffy whenever that happens. Womp womp. Anyway, I like the big explosion. I would like it to be even more explodery. I figured you probably couldn't upgrade the hammer ability, but I technically didn't prove that you can't, but it seems unlikely you'd be able to, because that seems awfully strong. I don't know what green does. It might be for the cauldron thing that wasn't available yet. It seems like Ash is just used to make your next run stronger via the cards, because I think you're spending it and losing it when you do that. But it's like valuable, but I don't know what this one does so much. Not for the weapons, because the weapons are for minerals.
Out.
Another strange flower. It is interesting having a little bar to manage. Because unlike your HP, it does actually come back. So it's a different variation of the idea of the cast you had before, where you had 1 cast or 3 casts. They're definitely picking overall just like entirely different systems for you to navigate as, in terms of what your abilities are, which changes what your choices are when you're choosing what to upgrade or what to bring with you each run. As opposed to just bringing back the same exact things in the town and the same exact weapons and then just adding more to it. There's genuinely different stuff happening, which has the added bonus of giving you still having reason to go back and play the original game.
The underworld of Hades holds more than the souls of the dead, riches beyond imagination, even the remains of the deathless titans.
They're back where they belong.
Having a new game that's just the previous game, but again and more, has 2 downsides. Where on one hand, it's a little unimaginative, and on the other hand, you have no reason to go back to the original game because the new one has all the old stuff in it. Like, I think didn't Left 4 Dead 2 just have most of the same mechanics? It had new special infected, and new characters, but didn't it literally just eventually just incorporate the first game's campaign into the second one? Like, fuck it, just never go back. You don't need to. I don't know how much money is a lot of money yet. Minotaur Heart increases my maximum health, which would be nice because I believe whenever you increase your maximum health, that normally also increases your current health. So it's like healing a little bit. But this could give me a healing opportunity as well, while also giving me more boons and whatnot. So I'm a bit torn, but I guess we get to meet the vendor and see who they are and see whether or not they're the same person or not.
That breathing.
It's the same person. Ah, they're intending to change the character, it looks like. The character model... I imagine the art is the new character model, or the new art style for Charon. And it's like the portrait's the new style, I imagine. And the model is the old Charon. I think they might have looked like that before. They're probably... So, I don't know. One of these is a placeholder, I figure. Either this is the generic NPC avatar for everyone they haven't implemented yet, or that's the old Charon model because they haven't updated it yet. Maybe.
I'm in your debt, Lord Charon. These provisions surely shall make all the difference in my task. What gold I find is yours.
So I don't have that much money, as it turns out. Also, I don't know what that... Oh. So arrow, I believe, means more maximum, because this has plus signs for healing. So I can heal for 50. It's only 20 healing, but healing's so hard to come by. And I can get more energy for this, and I can get a whole boon, but for 150. If I buy the boon, I can't afford to heal. And the healing is what's going to make my run not die. So I think I need to get these two, even though I really want a boon, but my health do be low, and the auto regen is like 2 per room, which is not a lot, as it turns out.
Greater focus.
Yep, that's maximum. But what if you gave me this anyway, buddy? Because we're such good friends? No.
Thank you for your service. Headmistress.
There she is. Welcome to the edge of Erebus. Well done, Melinoë.
Thank you, Headmistress Hecate. I could not have reached this point without your guidance.
And in turn, you shall not pass this point without a demonstration of your capability.
My capability? You'd have us face each other here, even though my task has already begun.
Your training shall never be complete. and I would know if you stand any chance at all against our enemy.
Hi! Okay, so yeah, doubling my current health was probably the right call. Ah, enemies. I don't know what to think about that. I'm scared. The real her? Ow. Are those hitting? I think so. Energy. Ow. Bad dodge. Okay, she has a lot of health. I feel like I need to be a little more cowardly and just spam. Oh, that wasn't real. Oh, she just walks through it. Phase change, maybe? Evil mages everywhere? Your sisters are easy to kill. Oh, comes back. Right. I do believe I can intentionally stay behind her, which means that her big attacks won't actually be at risk of tracking me. It doesn't cheat. She actually has to turn to me, which is a big deal for my ability to play well. Ah! I'm just a funny little guy. It's my birthday. No. Just a little guy. Leave me alone. That was upsetting. I'm like, I'm doing so well. Don't do this to me. No. Let's see me go out for dinner and an omelet. No. Stop having sisters. It's rude. Okay. Ah. It's not even my persona.
You fought with diligence and with ferocity, but surely there is more for you to learn beyond this threshold.
I would hope there's more game.
I look forward to it, Headmistress. What about you? Can you not join me?
No, I dare not stray too far from our abode. Continue now your task. I shall await your safe return.
Thank you, Headmistress. I passed the test.
Okay, I definitely wish I'd realized a little sooner that you can dodge while you're a sheep, because that affects. I could have avoided a lot of damage. Ow.
Cinder.
Ow. Okay, so yeah, the burger and fry, or the wrap and fries was the right call. I would not have made it through that without that health. And yeah, at the end I realized I need to spam more mana because I'm definitely spawning more energy on the map than I'm using, because it feels weird to just sit there and spam it. But I'm like, yeah, I can actually. When I eventually realized, like, right, I can do a fully charged cast and then do a fully charged special and spam the fully charged special and keep spending a magic, and those aren't like mutually exclusive. It's not like you like, oh, you spent it on your on your cast, now you can't use it for your special or something. It's like, no, you just do it nonstop on all of my buttons. Let's go. My melee still isn't booned, is it? Yeah, I still need to find a melee boon. I have a melee hammer, which is great, but what if that was also a god's boon that was going rapid fire? Ah, it's not a lot of healing. But it's there.
Beginning descent. That briny smell.
Those seem like they explode. Yup. Is Act 2 a distillery? Is that the implication? I'm sure those can cause a scary chain reaction when I'm in the middle of a fight if I lose track of them. Hi? Are you holding a squirt gun?
You're a long way from the crossroads, Trouble. So this is where the real action is, huh? Weren't you supposed to still be practicing?
Things took a turn, Eris. You know how it goes. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to.
Always in such a rush. I'd really hate to slow you down. Though, let's hang out sometime, okay? Have a great night. Oh, one last thing.
What did she do to me?
Blessed by strife, but I think it was in quotes. What'd that mean? There's the Molly. Cinder Psyche. Raise grasp. You know, words that mean things and we understand. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Blessing of strife. Your foes deal plus 20% damage. This grows each encounter. Cool. Great. Uh-huh. Yeah. Is she just here to try to doom your first run and turn it into a challenge run if you're making it too far too fast and try to kill you? Damn. That's brutal. Every encounter? Okay, well, it doesn't necessarily grow by 20% though, every encounter. It might go up by like a 1. But still, fuck. That's a run killer, potentially. I would like to get a melee augment and some health regen of any kind. Fuck. Okay. That's not a boon. Hi! Sharkman! Husband? I mean husband? I mean husband? Oh god. Nope. What? Oh. I was confusingly stuck behind something?
Got you.
Ow. Unnecessary damage. What? That sucks. Oh, it's a slow-moving projectile that would sneak up on me. Oh, it explodes. I didn't even name it anyone. Cool. Oh god, that's a lot of little fireballs. No. 17 damage! That was a lot of damage.
Chronos, you there?
Was I mistaken, or was that a tiny level where you couldn't go anywhere? It was like the tiniest little square.
You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now.
Well, I'm back.
Who dares?
Hail, spirit.
You invoke me? A scourge upon your bloodline for resummoning me, witch!
Hey, everything okay there, Mel?
Oh, yes, Dora. It's just... I should have gone farther that time. I'll give more notes on your haunting later, alright?
Oh, sure.
I wanted to go further. I took 17 damage. 17. This is bullying.
Denied. The cauldron's ready for me now. Last night I dreamt of this.
Oop. Silver, Ash, and Molly. Beseech the three fates to lend their aid at a time of great need. Hidden daughters of Nyx, each accidental bit of chance is likely their deliberate intent? Huh. Persuade a wretched broker to appear with whom you may trade for resources. Oh, they're bones. The purples are supposed to be bones? Okay. Knight's craftwork. Reveal gathering tools within the silver pool. Unlock them to gather currencies and things. Silver pool? We need the gathering tools to get the resources to give you new weapons. So give, please.
Dark of chaos, light of moon, heed now my will.
So mote it be.
It is done.
And 10 bones to summon
I'm ready.
the broker.
By blood and darkness, let my will be done.
There.
Broker, welcome to the crossroads.
Ah. In a broker that you summon here, not like in as a room variant.
After ever-scheming Chronos claimed the House of Hades, shades of the dead residing there, all scattered to the ends of the earth.
You shades are welcome here and safe.
Ah, but you spend it to just buy these resources. Okay. So I can afford 5 psyche or 11 ashes. Don't know what I'd want right now.
Take care then.
And we can't get this one at all until I have 1 more silver, which is why it was good to get the other thing.
At least our cauldron's finally purified, praise the fates. Speaking of which, are you as yet considering an invocation to them? I have my doubts that they would listen even now.
I've already done it. Weren't you watching?
If there's any chance the three fates shall aid us, I'll take it. Thank you for preparing things for me. Though I'm well short of freshly picked reagents still.
I'd offer such reagents if I could, but as you venture past this glade, look carefully along your path and you shall find them. Fate's willing.
Yes, headmistress. Odysseus out checking on reports.
They're gone.
How fare my favorite hound and polecat friends?
Just hanging out. Ah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I was too enraptured in this game. I've had tea sitting here for the last hour? Oh no. I've goofed it. Now it's probably cold and rancid. Oh well.
May you have pleasant dreams.
It's slightly warm, I suppose.
The altar of ashes.
Oh? I get to keep going? I didn't lose the previous ones I got? That's surprising. So just do more damage whenever I don't have maximum. That's pretty good. Store over time. A Death Defiance would be great, but I can't afford it. Guess I get this one.
The Huntress.
Oh, it's expanding. Okay, this is different. Huh. Well, I can't afford shit. But the new one is your Omega moves have a 3% chance to deal critical damage. But it looks like each of them has a certain value. Not the number in the middle of the card, but the one, that little hand in the corner. and that's how much you can equip. Is that we have a total of 10, and maybe you can upgrade that somewhere else or something. But given that we were just striking out a path across this thing, I kind of thought that the ashes were a next run only resource, and you just you buy a collection of different things each time. Because I thought the progress we were making, it just seemed too fast. But looks like going forward, when I do hit 10, like very soon here, I'll have to pick old ones to unequip. It's just kind of a slowly unveiling thing where before long we'll just know the whole extent of it probably, and it won't really expand anymore. But early on it looks more approachable because it offers you less at once. I'm thinking in terms of like H-Bomber Guy's analysis of Deus Ex Human Revolution, and just talking about how like, hey, maybe you shouldn't give somebody this monstrous nightmare skill tree up front and have them and make them just read all of it in one go. Sometimes it is handy just like show you a few options at once and then introduce the depth over time instead of all at once. Because it's not the best gameplay to stop and read for 40 minutes about one system. So now there's an entire menu just for these. Well, it's good thing I didn't spend my last ash, damn.
The crescent pig. Reveal to me the bounties of the earth.
Alright, so now I can get... I guess the one that currently has a ring around it is the one that's equipped, and I run around to equip the other ones as I go forward, and this must be the silver pool then. The tablet of peace, the silver spade, the blue barracudas, the orange monkeys. Don't know where to spend most other things, but if I wanted to, I could go back and get more ash just to get more cards unlocked.
Being a shadowy denizen of the underworld comes with certain perks, young one. Take, for instance, how, when you dash, nothing can touch you.
We are the unseen, at one with the darkness and the dead. I can evade anything, yes, but only for a moment, and even then, I can't prevail by dodging all night long.
Yeah, I'd do it all the time if I was you. See the little trail when you dash? Once it snaps back, you're good to go again.
I can actually see you very clearly.
The shadow follows. Which cards reflect my path?
Oh, Oh, that's where the 2 resources go. So Psyche upgrades your bar, and Ash gives you the cards. So I can increase my capacity right now. It's expensive, but not that expensive. It does. It's this nice sweet spot where it's not just giving you everything at once, but everything feels very obtainable. You're like, oh, 40. That's not that far away. So if I can reach 40, I could buy more, but that's pointless because I won't have anything to equip. Whereas if I get more ash, I could get more. But isn't ash expensive too? Everything here costs, yeah, 10, 15, 20. Wasn't that like nowhere near what I could actually afford?
Hail, broker.
15 bones for 1 ash. It almost feels like Psyche is weirdly cheap by comparison. I still can't afford 20 of them, but ashes are expensive. I don't even know what Fate Fabric's for yet.
Try again? They're not going to help you, you know. The Fates, I mean. They don't take pity on whoever asks. If anything, you'll make things even worse.
Maybe you just don't give your sisters enough credit. If they once aided my brother, then there has to be a chance they'll aid us. They have a stake in this too.
What, you mean their family? They couldn't care less. Too busy messing with everybody's lives, making it look like an accident.
You mustn't speak of them that way.
The main thing we need going forward is we needed a silver so I can make it so the 3 fates can show up, and that's like a major unlock for future runs or whatever goes on there. So we need silver for that and for the option of getting more weapons. So let's get back out there and mine.
Into Erebus. The heart sigil.
Persephone.
There's some raw silver I can use. Doubtless this one knows hatred, not just love. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello, gorgeous.
Aphrodite, fuck.
You look like you can break some hearts even without my aid. Oh, your brother would be so proud, knowing you're fighting for your kin.
I don't know why I mixed them up. I think I was mixing them up last game too, and it makes no sense. Your casts drag foes in and inflict weak damage, so they deal less damage. Your specials deal more damage to nearby foes. So, oh, close range. I don't want to do that. Your attacks deal more damage to nearby foes. Aren't they always nearby? That's my melee attack. Maybe not.
I've much to learn from her, I think.
Oh, you get more than one. Oh, right. I'm so used to throwing it at people. Shit. I feel like that was a thing for me in the previous game, too, is I usually wanted to make it a ranged attack. And so whenever it wasn't a ranged attack, I was kind of confused. Ow, I pulled his attack into me.
Looks like a new path out.
Near all of the near-endless pathways in suffocating Erebus lead to dead ends, and very scarce are those who can navigate them.
Took only my entire life to figure out.
Yeah, no, let's not do that attack anymore. The flashing, make it stop. Why they? I don't know why they chose to make it that way. Okay, yeah, these people do an AoE around themselves, so my cast is kind of useless for now. At least for that, it's to pull people in purpose. It's actively more dangerous now.
Some bones for later use.
Oh! Well, that's a lot more bones than I've ever seen before. More magic is fine, but I feel like I'm really bad at spending my magic. But although I had an ability that generated magic balls that made me have more magic, and I think that was not an Ash ability, but a per run ability, so I won't have it anymore. I think. Maybe. Oh, you can look at these here too, okay. Okay. Can you imagine that I increased my health by 20? Normally only have 30. That's cursed. Okay, so yeah. That ability is gone. So I will have less energy than normal. Surrounding aura, typical for this place. Look for things you can pin it. Is this just to compare things? Huh. So I can upgrade, but it's a little disappointing because I'm just upgrading the one ability I already have, but it's an epic ability, so it's like fine. It'll do more damage at least. Yeah. I'll want to recalibrate my thought process with my magic this time around, my cast, where I'm gonna want to focus on using it defensively. I initiate it and then I hold it down and I float away for a bit and I use magic in the process, and it'll draw them all in, weaken them, have a lot stronger effects, and then also damage them. And to remember how different it works now. Come and get me, buddy. Here I am. Just come on. Come on over. Nope. Okay. Look at this go. Oh yeah, he had a bad time. Beep. They're dead as fuck, yo. I bet wrong and did not target the actually strong guy. Oh, there was a second one there. Never mind. Yeah, he's dead. Right, my attacks don't attack twice anymore. I'm kind of just lame now. It increased the weaken amount by 5%, which is fine, but there's no indicator that it increased the damage, which is what you'd hope for. My Omega thing does damage. It might do, I want a Minotaur heart, but Daedalus hammers are so strong. They're so frequently just straight up better than any of the boons. I want to upgrade my cast to be something that you can't use as rapidly, but is more impactful, because I don't want to mash it anymore, but I do want to have a cool ranged attack. Your attack has more range and deals 50% damage to distant foes. Your special fires 2 projectiles that seek foes. That's even more spam. You can channel plus 40 into your special to deal 300% damage in a larger area. That sounds hilariously cool than an absurd Kamehameha nonsense, but having spammable doubles also feels better, because this also you'll use this, you'll run out of your magic constantly.
Fine work as always.
Well, I'm now spammier than ever before. I look forward to getting hopefully a good special upgrade so that my double attack is useful. At least I think you can... Yeah, you can stack a Daedalus hammer with another effect. That's part of why it's so good, right? This is stupid. Also just like too much flashing effects. Let me see. Accessibility. Music subtitles. Mono sound. Bright cursor. Screen shake. None of these are reduce flashing effects. I feel like they're going to want to implement that God mode. If it's going like this, I feel like they're going to want to start implementing anti-flashing mechanics. I just don't particularly imagine anyone wants to look at this the way it is right now. Oop. That person was deleted. Ow. I took a hit, so it interrupted my floating away. Ow! Unnecessary damage. Hands?
So soft, divine. I spin my threads and catch whatever comes my way. Pleasant memory that lingers on my mind. From lonely dark of night until the break of day. One more time. Silken finery, so soft. I spin my threads and catch whatever comes my way.
Don't expect enemies on this screen. Just looking around for loot. I didn't think there'd be enemies here. It's all different paths forward, but after you talk.
What are you doing here? Besides tramping all over my webs, that is. Oh, it's nothing, silly. I can always make more perfectly good silk. I can't always see you.
Charlotte.
Hi, Arachne. Sorry about all this. I think we'll soon be seeing more of one another now. My task has begun.
Truly. Why then, I'll get out of your hair. You have to go. But first, you have to try on one of these. And don't worry about any wear and tear. I've plenty more in stock.
There was spiders in my hair? Don a plus 30 armor outfit. Special look and bonus that lasts until your armor is depleted from taking damage. Okay, so it's temporary health that does a bonus. Makes you channel 40% faster. This is how long it takes for you to do the casting thing. The slow-mo makes it feel like that's not really a problem. Restore 5 energy every 1 second. Restore 2 health every room. Stacking that up would be nice. This just turns me into a magic spamming demon, but this does help me stay ahead on the health game for a bit. Except how much health do I have right now? Oh, 46 out of 50. Okay, so thinking with my big giant brain, this is temp health, so it goes over your health, which means I'm not going to be losing health. And I only have 46 out of 50, so in 2 rooms, my already equipped self-regen will heal me to full anyway. So this is useless. So this is the one with the magic.
Do you like it?
Why, this is beautiful, thank you.
I hope you like it.
If I needed healing, that third one would be a huge blessing. But right now, who gives a shit? All right, so now I'm aware that this money is not a lot of money, so I don't want to do the money one. Is something down here? Nope. Let's get fire powers.
To your success.
I'm the fire starter.
You and me.
Hi. Fuck, it's you. No. Ow, I didn't see it. Ah, I'm taking some damage. Haha, interrupted. I should be abusing that actually. Murdered to death.
The quaint crackle of the hearth just doesn't always do the job. Sometimes what we need is a great big conflagration, an inferno of the highest order. How about one then?
The conflagration. Your specials inflict scorch. 25 damage. I would like to put a thing on my specials because they're already dueled. Scorch, curse. Afflicted foes take 40 damage accrued over from this every 1 second. Scorch damage 25. 40 damage accrued from this every 1 second. I think that means that you do 25 damage and that's added to their scorch value, which means that the 25 damage is taken at a rate of 40 damage per second, which is very fast because it's more than the amount of damage being applied in the first place. Rapidly restore magic. Oh god, 10 per second, but you have 20% less health. See, that does seem very powerful. And your specials, your Omega specials launch a fiery projectile, but uses +10 magic. 2 special modifiers. I think I just want to try adding Scorch because I have 2 projectiles, so that's a lot of Scorch potentially.
Flame of the hearth.
Someone's about to be very unhappy that they met me. You're the unhappy one. It is a delayed damage, but it is damage. Jesus. Well, visuals got real busy real quick, didn't they? Or pow? Are you a deity or not? Oh, that was wasted. I just remembered that I have self-regenerating energy and should be using it. Ow. Ow. Oh my god, this is actually chaotic. Hi. Are you a person?
Chronos is up to something,
It's
but
Apollo.
not even Athena knows what. His assaults on Olympus always fail, even if they've kept us occupied. What's his next move?
I should have recognized that Apollo was my first power. Oh, Apollo wasn't in the last game, was he? I was thinking he was, but I think I was thinking of Hermes. Yeah, he even is the... I was about to say he's the sprint person again, but I guess he is. It's just, but I was correcting myself because I was like, well, anyone might give an upgrade to your sprint, but anyway. When standing in your cast, gradually restore energy. Yeah, that's the same guy from the beginning. Your attack has a chance to hit 2 times. 5% chance of hitting twice. Somebody is able to guarantee me attacks hitting twice, you know. I don't sprint very much, I just know that about myself. I could use this as an excuse to just put my casting spell on myself and then just spam projectiles at people, which is a little worrying because its primary bonus effect right now is that it draws people in, which is dangerous if there's anyone nearby. I guess Apollo is replacing Hermes in this game because Hermes was also the person that gave you bonuses, but they didn't take up the main slot of any of your abilities, I don't think. It's just such a shitty chance of that effect. I can strategize around this one. This gives me rapid regen now. Oh, another one. You'll never believe how many low value upgrades we can give you. They're not low value, it's just I'm pretty sure that they're all for people that are good at the video game. Unlike me. Not entirely sure how to feel about the new approach to casting. Your attacks deal more damage in a larger area. Your sprint days attacks sometimes better. Double strike is potentially fine, but a 5% chance of hitting twice versus just doing 40% damage all the time. I can't help but think that that's stronger. But this right. I was thinking that last run I didn't have a melee augment, but I forgot that I ran into Apollo in the meant to lose first run, not my first full run. Whoops. So I mixed them up a bit. So far, bones are just used to buy the other resources, so it feels more sensical to just get the resource in the first place. So far. There's so many people. Well, this is a powerful ability. I don't know if it inspires the most dynamic gameplay, though. We'll see if this survives into the 1.0 version of the game. It does kind of feel like we're learning the lesson of why they made casting so limited in the first game. So you had like one projectile, and then you could upgrade to 3 projectiles via that board. I don't have that much magic. I think I'd want to buy It will be the zone boss. But this is guaranteed maximum magic increase. and most I'd be affording 1 boon otherwise.
I can do this.
Greetings, witch. You surpassed me before, yet I wonder, was it your mastery over our craft? Or did the fates themselves perhaps provide a little nudge?
Come, headmistress. If I could be provoked that easily, I'd stand no chance at all. Not even if the fates desired otherwise.
Good fortune seldom comes to those in no position to receive it. Show me your victory was no mere accident.
Time to once again fear the sheep mode. Oh god, they all redirected hard to a different direction. Why did I go towards it? I don't know if they can be hurt or if they just go away after a bit. I also don't know if they're based on timing or health threshold. I feel like we're reaching these clones faster than before. Ah! Ow. Right, I can't make you slow anymore. I keep going like each one of these witches is already dead. They just don't know it yet. After I hit them like once. Ow, I dodged into it.
How about this?
I don't know if it actually is worth charging this attack or how that DPS works out. The slow-mo makes it even harder to calculate because I don't know how to think about the slow-mo. Beep. Oh, I might have energy. Yep. 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 I don't want to be a rabbit. Or that's not what it was. Okay, so if you dodge through it each time because it has to chase you. So it's not just enough to dodge, you want to dodge specifically past it because it has to do a full 180, and that makes it way more manageable. Boop. I can't just spam at the enemies because they're aggroing, my attacks are chasing the enemy that I can't hurt, which is annoying. Oh, my energy regen doesn't exist anymore, right, from the previous runs. Ah! No, don't dodge into it. You fool. That was so dumb. Ah, that was such a stupid amount of damage to take for no reason.
Well fought. And may the fates be generous to you in your descent. Return to Shadow now.
Yes.
You're right. I am pretty decent. And what does that... Oh, right, no. That icon just means we go to the next depth. Because we're going deeper instead of higher now.
A word, if you please. Pray, who might you be, my girl? And what compelled you to wander in and out of Erebus?
Okay, that background's extremely placeholder.
I'm not your girl, old man. My name and business are not your concern.
So it seems. You appear to be quite pressed for time. Forgive this old man his transgressions.
I don't like that sentence.
Couldn't have been.
Couldn't have been who? That Chronos? The big, the bad? Alright, so I lost my armor. In fact, I took a lot of damage that fight. That wasn't great.
The rim of Oceanus.
I hope I haven't been missing these. I'm not used to looking for them. Not sure.
Got here first.
No, go away. Ooh, I can fish.
I can't.
Oh, I can't fish.
Out of my way, Eris. I won't be wasting any further breath on you while you perpetuate this nonsense.
You never understood me, Trouble. Fine, you don't have to. Just remember that I'm doing this for your own good. And actually, mine too. My work here is done.
Trying to slow me down.
What did you do now? Nope, 20% damage. Can you just walk past her without talking to her? I don't think the door was there yet.
Lurkers.
Well, at least the room isn't tiny this time. Okay, so the yellow part is all damage they're going to take. It takes a while. They'll get there eventually. Just give them a minute. Just give them a minute. I just need a minute. Give me a minute. There it goes. Oh, projectile. Damn it. It's relatively easy to fill up the meter, but you really need to wait for it to actually deplete. All right, so now I need to upgrade my Scorch so that the damage happens faster, because look how long it takes. They may already be dead, but I can still become dead in the process, so not ideal. Does give me some time to spread it around through everyone, though. I think this is a sign that the damage I've been relying on has been somewhat outpaced by the second floor's increase in health for now.
A centaur heart.
Unseal? So this is different. Oh, what's that? Ah! Ow. Okay. Okay, so I can take that or I can try to unseal, which costs... Ah, you have to fight more to open up new options. So if you don't like what the RNG gave you, you can ask for more options, but you have to fight more to earn the door. Okay. When are you gonna run out and fall apart? There you go, buddy. And that one's Ash.
Let's see what's here.
I imagine this will give me a third resource type of the same kind. Because part of the internal logic of these dungeons was, generally speaking, that they would not give you oops, will it still hit him? It'll hit him. Generally speaking, they don't usually give you an option that is better than the other one in terms of, like, how do I put that? Yeah, there it is. They're all resources you can only spend outside of the dungeon. Because yeah, they always make it like, oh, here's 3 boons to pick from, or here's 3 meta currencies, and so on. Because if you mix different types together that are from wildly different types of decisions, then you would just prioritize one over the other. Like, oh, I'm just farming the progression items, or oh, I'm just farming to get a good run this time, and you would ignore the other option. Feel like I want more of this so I can afford more capacity. That cornered for bonus damage if I pin them. Alright, I'm noticeably kind of weak at this point. Hi. Woo. Oh god, there's more. Oh, water spouts. Alright, let's not get hit by those. This run I'm gonna forget I have a melee attack. You guys ever gonna come over here, or... Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
Let's maybe go to the shop.
One step closer.
I do have some more money now. You can buy armor directly. Here's a boon, and it's a mini palm.
Even the faintest river current in the underworld bears willingly the boatman of the dead, wheresoever he may please.
These games didn't have... These games didn't have level fragments, did they? Like half a level? No, right. The palm slice is a randomly assigned palm. Right. We can get Persephone next if we want. I can easily afford everything.
Yes, my lord. I met Apollo, Grandmother, Uncle Poseidon. I've known Artemis and Hermes for so long. I'm impressed they kept my secret from the others all this time. This one, please.
That ferryman having a fire sale there. Don't want you paying an exorbitant amount. Not that there ought to be a price on blessings anyhow.
Please, ma'am, I need the burning to happen faster. Soot sprint. Destroys range attacks near you and inflicts scorch on the people. Foes with at least 300 scorch take a burst of damage that consumes the effect. Oh. Okay. Damage from scorch 62%. Does that mean only 62% of the overall total? It doesn't do the 300? Bonus scorch if they haven't been hit yet, so just an opening burst of scorch. Well, I want to turn it into damage somehow.
Ooh, that's hot.
What's gonna upgrade? Rapture ring. No. The least interesting thing, it upgraded this one again. So now they're just even weaker. Only 2% too. I should probably grab this.
Reinforced.
It'll give my auto heal a chance to heal me. Guitar! Ah! Oh, big attack. Okay. Ow. Okay, immediately lost my entire armor. Ah! Oh god! Oh no! I'm scared. Okay, this is a chaotic level. I'm a little stressed. Big melee, I think? Is that what's happening? Whoop! Ah, fuck. Oh god, how do you dodge that? That's chaos. That's the melee. It seems like you inflict scorch faster by spamming than casting. Or these attacks just don't reach them. That's fun. Oh god. I'm gonna die. That attack is so chaotic. Oh, I didn't see it through my own projectile.
Turn to shadow now.
I didn't see the incoming attack. Alright, well that build was starting to drag.
How long has it been?
Scorch was just very weak so far. That was kind of a bummer.
2, 1.
It is the dead of night within a haunted, barely moonlit thicket at the Underworld's edge. There, a young forsaken princess hunts her prey.
Ready or not, hence I go.
I think I've been punished once again for not getting a dash ability. Like, they have made these projectile spam fights such a thing that it would be beneficial to have the ability to dash through the projectiles and have them deflect.
I bid you farewell for now, Lord Hypnos. Where could she be?
The keen-eyed princess finds a set of tracks, suggesting that her foe trod through this dusty ground not very long before.
Shush, Homer. How shall I ever catch her if you're going to describe my every move?
I've no idea to whom you refer, to whom the Princess of the Dead refers, as she continues on her fateful search.
The narrator is diegetic.
Quit teasing me and help me look.
They've always played with the narrators in these games. In Bastion, Rux is telling the story from the future. By which I mean, like, you are playing a retelling of the story, but eventually the story catches up with the narrator, and he can't talk about it in the past tense anymore. And then in Transistor, the same voice actor plays your sword, so he's a physically present character. So it varies from game to game. Looks like Homer exists here as well.
Odysseus, have you seen Hecate about?
Not in a little while, little goddess. Though I'd expect that pointy hat of hers to give her away.
I'll look for it. Thank you.
Oh, she's got to be around here somewhere, little goddess.
There. Got you, Hecate. You're dead.
Got me, you did, Melinoë. But I dare say I can escape your clutches yet.
Hey!
There's something very surreal about playing hide and seek with a Diablo 3 witch hunter or whatever they were called.
Over there. There you are. Got you again.
Ah, so persistent. Give up already, witch, for I'm a titaness. You cannot vanquish me.
Is that why you're so tall?
I can and shall. Hi, Shades. Is Hecate about? Huh. Not seen her, huh?
That cap kind of looks like it. The pot cap.
I got you. Hecate? What's the matter?
It's merely that I've not heard your laughter before. Reminded me of your mother. A much preferable sound to that of grief.
I promise not to cry again. I still get sad sometimes, but not as much.
Do not make promises you cannot keep. When tears well up, let them spill forth. They're not so precious that they need be contained.
But you never cry, Hecate. And I wish to become strong like you, so that I might find Chronos and destroy him for what he's done. And then you could hear my mother's laugh again.
And I shall do everything in my power to prepare you, so that you may succeed where I failed. If not for your family's sake, then for your birthright, as the princess of the Underworld.
What do you mean you failed? You tried to beat Chronos yourself? He hurt you?
Concern yourself with your own pain, not mine. Destroying Chronos shall not change the past, and the pain shall linger, though assert itself less frequently with age. But enough of this. On the morrow, we shall teach you to hunt greater prey.
Truly? Death to Chronos.
I take it that like the entire gauntlet I fight through is always a training mission, essentially, until I get to the end where I presumably finally fight Chronos.
There you are. Ever think maybe we're just not cut out for this, Mel? Me with the haunting, you with the... What are you trying to do again?
Find the Titan of Time. Punish him for his crimes against my family. Restore the rightful ruler of the Underworld. Hey, you're cut out for haunting, Dora.
Oh, thanks. Just like I'm sure you're cut out for all that other stuff.
But actually, she just wants to be an explorer.
Not now. Where are you, headmistress? What now?
Ooh, I forgot about these. The nectar. You gift it to people. 60 bones will give me access to these. And I have the parts for the intervention too.
Great tree of life, please listen to my thoughts. So mote it be. Broker, you've expanded your shop. Could make
He
a
looks so
lovely gift.
smug. The 3 fates.
Let's begin. O daughters of night, who can see all tomorrows, please help me avenge both our families' sorrows. Nothing. They didn't listen.
Oh, do we keep trying? No, I think it's already bought. I don't think you have to spam it. Oops. A nectar costs 3 bones.
Fair trade.
30 bones. That's the correct word.
Farewell. Okay.
Yeah, what? You passed her little test that time. Must have felt so good beating her ass to the ground. Don't get to spar with her, so I can only imagine.
We're not just sparring. You don't know our craft.
I know I could take her.
Ooh.
Nemesis, maybe we could start again. Here, I got you something.
Don't need your charity, princess, or temptations while I'm on duty or off. You're doing this because you want something from me anyway, so here, knock yourself out.
Thank you, Nem.
The evil eye keepsake.
Death to Chronos?
Whatever.
Just throw me a bone here, just have a normal chat for 5 seconds.
Word has it Eris has been spotted in the depths along your path. Intelligence you likely could have used before. She made your journey worse for you. Apologies, Goddess.
She's trying to stop me, or at least slow me down, and she knows too much about our intentions. What do we do? Children of Nyx are supposed to be on our side.
She doesn't know the half of what we've planned. Besides, her boredom drives her more than anything. Run into her a few more times, she'll soon grow sick of it and go away.
So deems the great tactician.
Aye, Goddess.
Maybe if I had brought a nectar, I could have given her a nectar and she would have been like, ah, maybe I won't mess with this run.
You two, please keep an eye on things while I'm away.
Why are they statues? We need to continually feed him nectar in his coma.
Know the past, know the future.
Can I afford it? Yep.
I can do
Bing.
this.
Next one's 45. So it's pricey, but you get there. It's not gonna afford to use another 3.1 without unequipping anything. But I got no ash, so moot point. Wow, I didn't collect any. Keepsakes, I think. Yep.
Keepsakes.
Behold that heirloom storage case over there.
Behold. I imagine they're going to add more to the game later. Otherwise, I would have recommended having fewer columns if the last one is so empty. It would just look nicer without all those gaps. Deal 20% damage to the last foe that vanquished you. currently Deep Serpent. Oh. That's... huh.
The eye.
Well, nothing else to equip. Not the best ability. It only gives me an advantage against a really specific enemy, and in this case, that enemy might even be just a mini-boss that only appears once. Maybe. I mean, they kicked my ass, so I would hope they're not gonna happen all the time.
The silver pool.
We can afford the Sister Blades and naught else. Slash with furious attacks, or strike from afar with a flurry of specials.
Join with me. Lim and Oros, sister blades. We're fellow sisters now.
Ooh. Whoa! It turns into a spread attack. That didn't seem very cool. Maybe it does a combo when it hits. Nothing personal, kid.
I understand you ventured to the bottom of the sea. I too have been there in those depths, young one. But once, a while back, and briefly, I might add.
Of course. You were a famous mariner in your mortal days. But then you finally met your end beneath the waters upon which you sailed?
Nah, it was way more glorious than that. Over here?
No use.
Definitely stronger than before and less spammy than before. I guess this makes sense of why previously one of my upgrades for my special said it'll home, and I'm like, doesn't my special always home? I was like, I think this one might not home. Although it might just directly target them and be practically hit scan, so the difference might not be noticeable anyway.
Ready or not, hence I go. To the House of Hades.
Our last best hope for stopping Chronos was the second born of Hades and his queen. I said, wait, who? So then they had a girl. The Titan must have struck your father's house right after you were born.
Your specials hit foes with a splash that knocks the other foes away. Omega cast, detonate, stealing damage and knocking foes away. After you strike foes with your weapon, a spirit bubble may appear. Ooh. I do like a bubble. Weapon counts as both melee and special. Alright, well it doesn't hurt to have this ability. It's definitely stronger.
I think not.
I'm chock full of sylve. Ow. Ow. Screwing up a bit here. Gotta get used to not using my cast at this point, because the cast is kind of rough. It's higher damage in shorter burst. Well, the charge version is a shotgun of separate projectiles that are unlikely to hit the same guy twice, unless you're very close, maybe. So lets me apply something to a lot of enemies, but not necessarily a lot of. This can the palm can literally only upgrade my rate at which orbs spawn, which probably isn't as powerful as getting one of these. Maybe I'll get the dash upgrade finally that I keep neglecting. Yeah, the nothing personal melee is pretty strong. I can gift? Oh, I have another nectar. Alright, let's hold on to it until I reach the baddie. And I'll try giving it to her and see if she won't attack me or something. Maybe that'll help. I forgot. Yeah, you can also nectar the gods, which I think nectaring the gods is more important than nectaring the NPCs around town in terms of the overall progression or whatever. I don't know. The game got really grindy eventually. Like once you beat the game and you start having to like, I think, give everyone like 5 or 10 nectars or something, and with the gods cases you're RNGing through them or something. I don't know.
Do bide your time, Sunshine. The Titan thinks he has us pinned, but we have the situation here under control. Just locked in a bit of a stalemate is all.
Bigger attack. Your casts expand in size until they expire. Huh. After you take damage, your foe takes damage and you inflict daze on all foes. Not the worst idea. This growing seems kind of wild. Look at it go! Oh goodness. Alright, so I didn't get any ash last run. Punch. No. Do not chase me with your annoying shockwave thing. Alright, I have no choice but to finally engage with whatever this is. Is this the time trial thing? It looks like a time limit.
Come on.
Ow.
One left.
Not totally used to the moveset here and how it works. Okay, it's just money. It's 100 money. More Poseidon or Flame. I've been having a lot of flame runs, so maybe I don't want to have more flame on top of it. Scorch has not been wild.
That gloom.
Uh-oh.
Shadow spiller.
I can't see anything. Gonna fucking die. Oh, hi. Oh! Big attack. Oh, this feels weird. So it's like divided into sections? I didn't dodge in time, damn it. That was dumb damage. Ugh. Can you attack me? Ow. I don't know how I feel about this fight. God damn it. Oh, God damn it.
Return to shadow now.
I don't like that mechanic very much. Okay.
Found you at last. Princess of the Underworld. I regret having to contact you at such a time. It's not my custom to intervene during moments of doom, only to observe.
Moments of doom. You're Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates. So your sisters heard me after all.
They expected me to find you, for there's something they intend for you to have. Wherever you're going, look for it when you arrive. I'm uncertain if we'll meet again. Farewell. It's been an honor.
Wait. He's gone.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the idea of an enemy that obscures your vision and you can only fight him from inside the vision obscuring space, and you have to like dodge out of the entire space to avoid attacks, and it's like very swift, very large attacks that fill the entire observable screen essentially.
The modestly appointed tent of fierce Princess Melinoë nonetheless is dutifully organized and immaculately clean.
I won't live in squalor. Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly. I would never store fungus with herbs. Are you trying to subtly drive me mad?
Yeah.
No. Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped. So I put it back.
Badly.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell me of such things next time, would you?
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Rise and shine.
I've had these in my head for long enough.
Ooh, it's growing. Gathering of Ancient Bones, 2 lime. Cause a random main weapon each night to have grave thirst, granting bones after each location. Okay. Farming. And it's a system that subtly encourages you to change your weapon every run to whatever randomly selected one is there. After encounters, become alerted to any valuable resources in the area. I guess that doesn't hurt.
This should help. Fire and earth, between heaven and hell, make manifest my thoughts, complete my spell.
'Tis done.
Headmistress, if I may, hear me, Selene, if you so desire. Aid me in finding that which I require.
Your intent was true. The fates indulged you after all. That is their scroll beside your tent. It followed you out of the shadows. Perhaps it can provide some answers.
Would that it does. The fated list has tasked me with ensuring certain minor prophecies are fulfilled, though says little else as yet.
May it reward your efforts at least. But do not expect the fates to always favor you. The bane of our enemy is not necessarily our friend.
We'll have to take our chances. May moonlight guide you.
Shadows conceal you.
Headmistress, if it isn't inappropriate, I have a little gift, seeing as your personal supply ran out a while back.
Ah, the hounds shall lap this stuff right up, I think. I shall safeguard it for them as a treat. And why don't you hold on to this in kind?
Your silver wheel. I can have this?
I don't know what that does. At least not yet. I don't have any bones.
Be well.
Moot point.
Can't believe sucking up to the fates actually worked. That big scroll over there, that's really from them.
Personally delivered by Lord Moros, no less. He seemed a little pressed for time, so we didn't get to talk much. Are the two of you close?
We're children of Nyx. None of us are close. But we crossed paths. When certain mortals get what they deserve, it involves us both.
I can only imagine.
Where is the scroll currently located? That one. There we are. The Witch of the Crossroads. The daughter of the god of the dead shall some evening prove herself against her superior at the edge of Erebus. Defeat Hecate in battle. Reward one destiny thread or whatever it was called.
Prophecy fulfilled.
We already did that one. Unlock the sister blades.
Another prophecy fulfilled.
Prevail in the lower depths. Meet huntress. Meet messenger. Give 5 nectars. Increase my grasp to 14. And get all of these tools. That one gives me 40 of something. Okay, the resources are different. This one gives me 1,000 bones. This one gives me 10 silver, so it varies. Yeah, the last one gave me 1 flower. The rewards are kind of all over the place there.
Moonlight, guide us. What to cast?
Nothing else new there.
Headmistress couldn't ask for better familiars than you two. Rest easy, son of Nyx.
What do we got here? Did I get any more bone? No, not really. Or ash, I mean. How about this stuff? Nope, not really. That was a bad run.
My collection grows.
But I've got you! After you use magic, restore it over 3 seconds, up to a total of 1,000 this night. Okay. Mixed feelings on that one, but it's better than what I currently have, which is just that I'm strong against one enemy, the Shadow Spiller, which I might not even encounter again next time. So the good thing is that whenever I cast any magic, I get it back. The bad news is once I cast 1,000 magic, it stops working. So eventually in a run, it just stops affecting you, which is rough.
What secrets lie within?
Can't afford anything new yet. I don't currently love my new weapon, but we'll see if I can get used to it.
Sister on deck. There's something up with those nocturnal arms of yours. A certain aura that's surrounding one of them. The grave thirst.
A relatively simple incantation. I expected there was more to the connection between Knight's weapons and the dead. No wonder you can see it too.
Come now. Not like I need eyes on the back of my cranium. But I can feel it in my bones. Want more bones yourself, just use a weapon with the thirst.
Whenever possible. I go. The lightning sigil.
Ooh, Zeus, that's new.
The king of the gods must have his hands full recently. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Young lady, so we meet at last. Emerged from all that gloom to help us settle an old score. If you possess your father's strength, then we have the advantage. Let us strike.
Your attacks inflict blitz. After taking 120 damage, afflicted foes get struck by lightning. Lasts 3 seconds. So you need to do enough burst damage for it to go off. Your Omega cast also causes lightning bolts to repeatedly strike one foe at a time. 50 damage every 0.25 seconds. So 4 enemies per second? Right? For the duration of the attack, which I don't know how long the attack is, but it's like seconds long. So that's a lot of damage overall. Restore magic over time, but also lose my maximum. Brutal. I want to see this in action. It's only my charged Omega cast, but it seems like it'd be pretty wild. I didn't cast it. Yup. Nope, it just very rapidly murders the shit out of them. But I am stuck with having melee range, like local AoE cast. I did really like being able to throw it at people. Like if I could throw it at people and it did lightning, that'd be amazing, but given how the boons generally work, that shouldn't be possible.
Zeus, take you.
But I am just deleting people right now. A bit wasteful since I'm using up my my charm. Is that what it was called? I like a hammer. I like a hammer very much. God, that does so much damage. Your attacks deal plus 200% damage striking from behind. That's a thing that this weapon does do. Hold attack to slice repeatedly, but cannot use your Omega attack. In each encounter, your Omega attack gains plus 5 power for each foe you slay with it. Huh. That could be very powerful, especially against bosses that summon a bunch of enemies. Like, if you kill the enemies with your Omega, then the Omega will become stronger against the boss, but it's all thrown up by how much you can cast the Omega in one fight without running out. I'm curious what this attack variation looks like, but attacking from behind is pretty strong, given that, if nothing else, your Omega attack goes behind people, but also incentivizes me to try to do that from behind. Let's do this. This encourages a playstyle where I dash behind people. Okay, now that little thing will indicate to me, hey, you're forgetting about the silver, buddy. Which, quality of life. Everybody fucking die. There's a backstab. Yeah, I'm just one-shotting people with it now. Damn. Aphrodite good, but max health? Ow. It can be a little hard to get behind people on purpose. Hi. Tool required for this person? What does that mean?
Intricately woven spider silk ensconcing the environs of one
ensconcing
within Erebus rivals in quality even the weavings of the gods themselves.
Arachne knows her stuff.
Got some cocoons for you.
Can't.
Let me harvest these ghosts. I'm gonna slice into them like cheese.
Arachne, the outfit you wove for me was so beautiful. I'm sorry to say I got into a bit of a scrape or two. And I'm afraid it didn't survive.
Oh, that's quite all right, silly. It wasn't made to last. What is? It was made to be in the moment with you. Now here, I've plenty more.
Grant 5 coins at the end of every room. Heal me over time, which will be pointless because I don't need healing. Faster channeling. Let's farm some money.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Which might not be very long because it only has 20 health, actually. Do I want to play with fire again? I would like it if Apollo gave me the running ability that deflects things, but I guess that's a thing that all of them might give me and not an Apollo thing. There's just how it happens to also make me faster. No. No. I don't like this fight. I got it again. There. Sit in that for a while, you punk. That's an attack, not an enemy. Ow. I don't even tell which... Oh, fuck. I immediately blew that. Alright, I got no benefit from that armor whatsoever. God damn it. How do you tell which direction is behind these guys for my big bonus? Ow. That does some damage. I really blew it though.
Deputy's your teacher, is that it? Known her since I was probably your age. Right proper dame. Been far too long since last we saw each other, come to think. What can you do? She hates everybody. I hate everybody.
Listen, we just always hate. How many of those individual stabs count as a separate attack? Is it every time I press the button, or is the flurry of attacks a whole bunch of different attacks? Because that's a lot of Scorch, if that works that way. Whereas spamming Scorch with my very slow special sounds like it would fucking suck. Hold cast to aim a fiery projectile that explodes on impact. Does this replace Zeus? Or does this add to Zeus? Then there used to be an icon that said replace before, if it was replacing it. Storm Ring. What is this slot? Because I think the first 3 slots are my 3 types of attacks, right? So I think my special, the upgrade for my cast is like the 2nd slot. So this one does not replace it, I think. I hope, because I want to be able to throw the lightning at people without having to stand where I am. Oh, this also doesn't fill the cast, I guess, or something. Huh. Well, this is handy. Now I can throw it at people and the lightning happens on them, which would have made that last fight incredibly easy all of a sudden, because I could have thrown my lightning at it instead of having to run into its annoying melee range and put myself at risk. Like this. Who's next, everybody? And then everyone who approaches me dies horribly. Yay! Backstab. 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 Not quite. Not quite that time. Maximum magic or money for additional boons. I don't know. Ugh. I don't have regen really right now, do I? I do have regen, but only for as long as that thing lasts. But it only lasts for the first 1,000 worth. Up to a total of 820. It said 1,000 before, so I assume it's counting down. So it's actually lasting a while, so maybe I'm not in a hurry to need to deal with magic caps. Whereas this can help me afford some boons. Ow. Was that an environmental kill? Did it blow up the tree at... It did! You can blow up the trees at people, apparently. I'm wasting energy on these guys. I don't know why I'm doing it. I guess I just feel like I'm doing something too repetitive. And I should add something to it. Oh boy. Oh, what? It died. Am I competing against Artemis? It's probably Artemis. Looks like arrows. They don't seem to be attacking me, they seem to be attacking my enemies. Which tells me that my job is to kill more than them for the competition.
Marked one for me, did you?
That ought to do it.
Good evening.
Yep, that's Artemis.
Together we shine, sister.
Or not?
Together we shine.
Maybe.
It's been too long, sister.
Yep.
Look at you on your great hunt. Not ideal circumstances, but you've finally begun. Know that the family has your back, surprised as they are about this.
No shortage lately of surprises on Olympus or below. It's good to see you, Artemis, but I must be off. Time's against us and all that.
Time's an old fool, too busy besieging the mountain of the gods to sense the threat headed his way. Go get him.
It's funny how it works that way. It could just be like, there's a... It's a green range attack. It must be Artemis. After you dash, your mega moves deal more damage for 2 seconds. Foes in your casts may take critical damage from your attacks. May. Foes at least 80% health or 80% armor may take critical damage. So you can just crit anyone that's high health. Critical does 3 times damage, which is pretty good. My cast is so strong that I don't expect crit to massively pay off, but if I do put my cast on a boss fight, then that does open up my ability to burst them. So I might want to do this one. So if I get this, then I can put my Zeus exploding cast that's already so upgraded and so strong on the boss, dash behind them, and then I'll do 3 times damage from behind for backstab, and I could do even more damage on top of that for critting, presumably. I don't imagine they're mutually exclusive.
My blessing is yours.
But
Find your mark.
But I really do need some bread and butter, just normal ass upgrades for my normal ass abilities, because I have such a thin build right now. More health or a palm. Whereas like, what's the palm gonna upgrade? My backstab, my cast. I think I might just want a raw health right now. Ah! Overlap. I hope that's the wall. So I can cast a bit more freely against these guys and still get to do damage out of it, because at least now my ranged attack does 90. So I don't have to feel like I have to spam my normal ranged attack on these guys. Like I disintegrated.
The final reinforcements.
Just gotta be careful because my my Minotaur hardly amounts to much if I lose too much health here. Because max health is less powerful than you're used to from other games because you can't easily heal in the first place.
That's that.
So in the short term, it's basically just a... Let's keep getting trinkets. In the short term, it's basically just like a small heal that can eventually turn into other heals if you're a good boy. Shockwave. The terrain kills are interesting. Ow.
Splinter and fall.
That guy exploded. Enemies that are prone to running away from me were extremely vulnerable to that attack. And I guess these guys just always look down. Ow. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, taking more damage than I should. Ow. Store? Probably the last. This is usually the last one before the fight, right? Right, it says. I think it says what level you're on in the corner or something somewhere, but I haven't been looking at that. That should be.
Lord Charon.
Apollo. Let's see. 150, 275, 375. I can't get all three of them. I'll probably get the boon and the heart.
I met one of your brothers, Lord Charon. It was Moros. He delivered to me a certain artifact, but then was gone. Do you know of the fated list? It's been in my family's care before. So, what of Moros? Where could he have gone in all of this? Perhaps I can locate him again. Would you indulge me for a moment, boatman? If we're to restore the old order around here, I was thinking why not start like this? Wait, are you certain there's no charge for this? Moonlight guide you, my lord.
Gold purse. Probably a money farming upgrade.
Here you are.
We have to reach you however we can, and Charon's been more than keen to oblige. Bit of an odd fellow, but then aren't we all?
Was that always the case? It was faster in days? I thought they also... that he gave you a sprint that deflected. Maybe he had both. Each encounter you deal more damage until you take damage. So I take 10%... I do 10% more damage until I take one hit. And then a chance of double hits. Blarg. These kind of suck. Give me that health, and that's all I can afford, unfortunately. Uh-huh. Alright, well, I didn't love this. I don't know why I skipped that. Whoops.
I can beat her.
There you are.
I'll get him, headmistress. I swear it. All that you've taught, I'll bring to bear. And no matter the obstacles that stand in the way, Chronos shall fall by my hand.
I require no convincing, Melinoë, although perhaps you do. However much I've taught, what's important is you're a capable student.
I have to be more than that.
Oh, the shockwave, I forgot. Well, that was a lot of damage very quickly. Oh, that doesn't stop. Ah! Jesus, that's some damage. Okay. No.
No! I'm gonna be sheeped to death.
Alright, well, this is the strongest build I've ever done for the reasons I detailed earlier, but it definitely panned out like I thought it might. Oh, she didn't do the actually dangerous thing, so she's fucked. I just wasted that energy. Oh, right, they return. Oh, it didn't lock on. Oh god, it went past me. I thought I was gonna turn around. Okay, unnecessary damage taken, but overall, very strong build.
Well fought.
Okay.
You have survived against me, and for that, you're owed a gift. May you learn well through it, Melinoë.
The Book of Shadows.
The fire-stepping princess stands alone.
My reagent sensing incantation took effect.
So my bonus damage against my bonus damage against enemies that are inside of my Zeus thing crossed with the fact that the thing does 90 damage on a hit, then 200 damage per second. So it does 90 damage on hit, then 200 damage per second from the Zeus bolts. Then it gives me an amplified damage when I hit the person that's inside of it, which is why I picked it as a boss killer. But on top of that, I have backstab build, so if I successfully can tell what direction is behind her, I do 3 times damage also. That health bar was going down faster than any health bar I remember in a Hades game. God damn. Well, this build is upsettingly strong, and I only have to deal with the part where I'm constantly in mortal danger. I don't have a nectar to give her when I find her, do I? Ah, I forgot her.
He's there.
Ah, there you are.
What if I gave you a nectar?
You have returned. Or lost your way, perhaps, in those interminable passageways beyond.
I know where I'm going. Whom do I address? And what are you doing here yourself in such a place?
My name and business are not your concern. Is that not what you said? Ah, the impertinence of the youth of this age.
Wait.
I love people that ring me up just to sass me. That doesn't get old at all.
The air's thick.
Oh, pink flower. Is that new? No, it's not. I have another one. Ooh, she's not here. She's just not always here. Okay. Good to know. Oh, these small rooms. Ah. Ah.
No, you don't.
Ah. They're not doing so hot, are they? Moop. More Zeus DPS. Slightly increased chance of double strike. Not even very much more increased. They're really that worried about it getting that high, huh? It's weird because there's a whole upgrade that makes it guaranteed, so it just makes Apollo seem really lame. Glowing coal. Blast damage increases by 20. I cast this one the most, I guess. Yeah.
Feeling fine.
Not the most whelming upgrades, but I don't have a ton of options at the moment. On one hand, I might as well get a boon instead of the chance to buy a boon later, but on the other hand, freaking Apollo is a lame boon most of the time. I'm not loving them.
Don't look down. Shellbacks.
Stop it. Is it easier or harder to backstab somebody that's in a shell? Ow. Oh, these guys. I remember getting so annoyed when these enemies were added to Diablo 3, I think. The freaking slowly rotating bar is such a threat. Oh, it didn't go where I wanted. What? Does it count the edge of this pool as a wall for projectile purposes or something? Ah, I got hit. Shit. I'm having trouble detecting where the attacks are, I guess. I didn't want to cast, I just wanted to aim. Whoops. Because it wasn't auto-targeting. Specials deal more damage in a larger area. Casts expand in size till they expire. My cast is getting fucked up. The expanding Zeus bubble is a little terrifying. I only have 100, so I can't really afford to buy anything, I don't think. Oh, it's a trick. He's Chronos. He's clearly Chronos because he has clock numbers around his neck.
Magic. Chronos. I'll carve you limb from limb for this. For everything.
How frightening. Unfortunately, we shall never know if yours was a mere empty threat, for you are going on a little time out, at least until some other matters are resolved.
Oh.
You wish to traipse through this realm, then here, bask in it.
Oh. He sent me to the first game.
It was him. Where am I? Or when?
So he sent me back to the first game. Is this a whole second campaign of levels that you can play? This was the second level, so I guess I'm still in second level difficulty.
Over there.
What's that?
Just need to hold within this rift.
What witchery is this?
Oh, stay in the golden ring? Oh god. Oh, it moves. Okay. Oh god, yeah, everything in this... There, these guys explode. Okay. Oh, where's my targeting reticle? Gah! There's too many circles on the screen. I lost track of what was happening a little bit. Ah, fuck! The death damage. Ah!
You knew how to resist my little step.
What's that?
Did I do it? Yes. I fucked up a bit. That was some damage. Damn.
It'll take more than that, Chronos.
Nope.
Serpents.
These like baby versions of the thing that killed me before. Ah, what's that? Oh, I got hit by something. Oh god. There's smaller versions of the thing that killed me before. There's a fishing spot over there. Really got to worry about the number of different damage zones that can be created in this zone. It's a little stressful. Everyone over there will die. Oh, there's one up here too. Oh, steam spouts. No. I should be attacking the one that I just did the attack at. That's my mistake. This is a long level. Ah, I still got hit by the thing because it was from the other guy. Oh, he's alive.
Area clear.
I would like a store, please. I took so much damage. Bonus magic doesn't amount to much for me right now. I can't fish. That was a dangerous room, damn. Oh god, it's you again. Oh god, I just took half the damage. No! No! No, not that again. That has to become my entire focus whenever it comes up. Is this a backstab? Yes, it is. Oh, that's a melee. Shit. Watch out. Here it comes. No! God, that attack is hard to read. Dude, that mini boss is brutal.
Oh, that sea serpent.
Ah. Damn, that thing's harder than the actual boss fight you have to get there. Well, I think I'm going to take a break here, and I think this is a long enough preview of Hades. So this was neat. I'm looking forward to it. They're cool games. The previous Hades did wear out its welcome a little bit, just because they expect you to. They expect so much of you to get the like reasonable ending. I never did get the completionist ending, but I got like the sort of true ending as opposed to the less satisfying thing where you just beat the game like once. We'll see what this one shapes up to be like. We'll also see. It'll be interesting to see which things in this video survive to the finished version and don't. But yeah, I do like to play finished games, so I'll check in on this when it's wrapped up. Unless this video just does astronomically well or something and drags me back. Thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.